And we're live. Greetings, friends. Happy Friday. How is everyone tonight? J Lash with the thumbs up. Appreciate you, friend. I always know anytime I see the thumbs ups from J Lash, we are going to have a decent, if not excellent, stream. Top Hat Play says hello. Hello to you, friends. O-Dog, welcome, friend. O-Dog has a smiley emoticon. O-Dog, I hope you had a great week. And I'm so glad you're here. Miko Herptile says, hello, Super Antonio. Hello, mods. Howdy, folks. Miko, greetings, friend. Appreciate you being here, friend. Shout out to the Philippines. Christian says, another great stream. How are you, Super Antonio? I am super. Thank you. We are back to the Bad Honor playthrough. Don't know what we're doing in Sanity, however. As you know from the thumbnail, we got the rare Conductor's hat. Some people in the comments are saying it's not so rare, or they're able to get it a lot, but I've never been able to get it without stealing it from an actual conductor. I've never seen it on a random NPC. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I was distracted by the Instagram. I was looking on my second account, and an ex-girlfriend had posted an update picture, and so I had to stalk her account for a while. Then I went back to the Super Antonio account. We are currently at 625 followers. I have a short that's viral right now. It has over 100,000 views. It is it's the latest treasure map short, Landmark of Riches, Bad Honor playthrough. So, I loaded it. It got like 2,000 views on YouTube, and I loaded it on January 31st. So it's been up for 16 days, okay? And it has over 100,000 views on Instagram this morning. This morning when I checked it out, over 100,000 views, okay? However, we will check right now. So maybe like 12 hours later. And we have 105,766 views. So we have almost 6K views in 12 hours. So this is what I've heard. You know, it's like I've never really gone viral, not on this channel, not on Instagram. It's just hasn't happened. It's always just been a slow progression and an organic growth for me. But this, I've read and I've heard from other YouTubers that you reach a threshold, and then it just starts steamrolling. And that's what's happening with this Instagram post. You know, it's like it took 16 days to get to 100,000, and then it took 12 hours to make an additional 5,000 views, which is crazy. So you hit the threshold, and good things happen. So I'm not going to update that post until we get to 1,000 subs. Then we'll see what happens. Anyways, at any rate, it would be nice if that happened on this channel. Knock on wood. But I'm pretty happy. I'm happy with our growth. It's been slow and steady. Metro Clip says, nice outfit. Thank you, friend. This is our Bad Honor outfit. Still looking for a coat. Of some sort. How's everyone's week? I was very busy. I'm glad it's the weekend, so we can relax a bit. Though technically, the weekend is when I actually start working on this channel with all the live streams, because we're going to be live through the weekend and on to Monday for Marston Mondays. Metro says, in real life and in game. Oh, this is my my Steve Rogers workout shirt. I originally got this for my nephew because well, I originally got this because I need lots of workout shirts, and he loves Steve Rogers, or Captain America is probably his favorite Marvel superhero. It occurred to me that I can deduct my my outfits for the streams. So I'm definitely going to get a Spider-Man shirt, and I need a Superman shirt. If I can find the classic Spider-Man outfit, I'd get that. But I like compression shirts. You have to be confident in your body to wear them, and you have to because they will show everything. Nothing, it's you're pretty much just walking around with no shirt. So I am confident, but I'm also lazy because I just worked out and I didn't want to change. It's just too much of a hassle to find a new shirt that you guys haven't seen. So yeah, I need some new shirts. For superheroes, definitely need Superman, the big S. Doesn't stand for hope. It stands for super. And maybe Spider-Man, if I can find like the classic Peter Parker Spider-Man. Peter Parker is Spider-Man, in case you didn't know. Miles Morales is Miles Morales. And you'll never convince me otherwise. And the reason they did that, I believe, is because Peter Parker he might be going into public domain. I don't know. Or they just needed a new character that they could take in whatever direction they wanted. Metro says, have you ever heard of the movie Lone Survivor? It's based off the book. I'm watching it right now. I have not heard of that movie. Langator says, I love that you do subscriber-only streams. It makes it feel more exclusive. Well, I'm glad you're here, friend. And we did it because we were getting a lot of trolls. And it was just awkward. And it was getting a little racial, which was disappointing for me. Because I try to be welcoming in the stream. If I see a new name, I assume the best, that you're here because you know me, because you know Sadie, and my videos. I don't expect you to come to try to upset me or to disrupt the chat. So I'm always disappointed. Odak says, hope you had a good week. I'm prepping for baseball with a baseball emoticon.
Well, my father did that too.
And Langator says it's Ian Gator, LOL. I believe. Can't really tell.
Over there. You see them all?
Oh, we're buffalo hunting, and we're going to try to slaughter the entire herd, just to see what Charles does.
Okay? Clean as you can.
So I apologize in advance, because you know how much Arthur and Charles love bisons. Landgator says, you always get my username wrong, LOL, but it's all good, you're not the first. Spell it out phonetically for me. So, we're going to slaughter everyone. We should use explosive rounds. Charles is not going to be happy. You killed too many buffalo. You killed too many bison. We did that a bunch of times because it was making me laugh. And hopefully it's making you laugh as well. We are joined, as always, by the co-host, Sadie the Channel Dog, who is sleeping on the job.
Only kill one of them. I'll keep them ringed in and you
Once more.
You can bring one down. Okay? Clean as you can.
Ian Gator. I will try to remember that, Ian Gator, but I probably will not. Miko says bison, 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 bison. Bye bye bison. Yes. And we accidentally killed Taima. Sadie has her nose squished into her bed, which looks uncomfortable. So I tried to adjust it, and she got mad, or she didn't want me adjusting it. But her nose is all squished. Miko says, those bison are only sleeping. We're just doing it for the video. It is the Bad Honor playthrough. Ian Gator says, this reminds me of the trophy in Red Dead 1, where you get the trophy for killing all the buffalo in the plains. Yes, we're doing the Carolina parakeets of bison. Note, we have the option to skip this checkpoint. We will not skip this checkpoint. We're having too much fun.
We should only kill one of them. I'll keep them ringed in and you see if you can bring one down. Okay? Clean as
Even in explosive rounds, you can't single shot kill these on the fly. Maybe with headshots, but they're moving around too much. I spent all morning making or just getting the raw footage for a Creeping Time video. Creeping Time with Big Game, as you probably know, will give you a gold Deadeye core. Very handy.
well done.
So I'm making a Creeping Time location video.
Skin and butcher. Take the horns too. Can all be
Except we'll probably use just time in the title. The algorithm doesn't like creep and creeping. He got stuck. Charles isn't even trying to hurt these guys anymore.
We should only kill one of them. I'll keep them ringed in and you see if you can bring one down. Okay? Clean as
Good old Bolty.
okay?
Okay, let's actually... There, one. Are you happy, Charles?
Yep. Well done. All right. Skin and butcher it. Take the horns too. It can all be used.
Ian Gator says, Charles said you should only kill one, LOL. Yes, well,
Boy, hold on.
Charles is technically our best friend, but we're not so appreciative of our friends or the gang or the camp life with the Bad Honor playthrough.
Good job. Stow that on your horse, Nana. I wanna go check something out. Okay, let's go. Where are we going?
And Sadie moved to her other bed in the crate, which is in front of the desk. So she has had enough of this stream. We are going to kill the other bounty hunter, just to see what Charles will say. One of the benefits of a Bad Honor playthrough: you do not lose honor, however, if you kill him.
No. Look. Bison. Shot and left for dead, it looks like. Why would someone do that? I don't know. But I see tracks heading in this direction. I say we follow him. Lead the way.
Arthur wasn't sure that Bison was dead. Needed to check. Yeah, we made it subscriber only just because we were getting a lot of trolls.
No, they've been
Some of them were racist, and it was very distracting for me.
here to rot like that. Yeah, good boy.
And now we don't have that problem at all.
Look, another dead bison. On that hill to the right. Come on. Shot and left for dead again. This one looks fresher. There's a camp there. I'm gonna take a look.
Don't forget the free chewing tobacco. And Arthur needs to shoot that frying pan. Also working on the viewer horse show. Should get that up next week. I've got everything ready. I mean, I just have to assemble it into a video. But all the audio is done. And everything's lined up. I just have to find a spare couple hours to Arthur wasn't sure that Bison was dead to craft it into a video. O-Dog says, what horse tomorrow? The White Arabian, O-Dog.
This way. We should have a good view from
Let's knock out all the Arabians and then we can move on to, I don't know.
Okay. You see him?
Also, we're doing the Dutch horse, we're racing the count with all the Arabians, including the Rose Gray. I have a viewer poll up on the community tab. How's it doing? Let's look it up right now. So I had everyone vote. And the White Arabian has 15%. It's neck and neck with the Black Arabian and the Rose Gray Arabian at 30%. Then the Red has 15%, and the Warped Brindle has 10% with 105 votes. That Warped Brindle is not popular at all, and I'm surprised that the Black Arabian... If I voted, I'd vote for the Rose Gray because that's the hardest one to get. How are we getting the Rose Gray, you may be wondering? Well, I thought about doing it a version 1 Arthur, but I think we'll just save Wizard it because it's faster for me. So I don't have to speed run to Chapter 3, because all my version 1 Arthurs are in Chapter 2. Ian Gator says, now you got me wanting to do another Red Dead Redemption 2 playthrough. Yes, Ian, that means my work here is done. This fella's always has a unique hat. It varies. It's never the conductor's hat. But he's always wearing something.
What the hell are you doing? Why are you killing those bison and leaving them to rot? I don't know what you're talking about.
Or actually, it's the other one. The one Charles killed, who has the unique hat.
Oh, okay. We were paid to kill as many as we could and make it look like it was Indians.
Just kill him, Arthur.
No, please, don't kill.
I've heard enough.
See, Charles is happy. And we did not lose honor.
That's what he deserved. I've seen enough of this.
Charles storms off,
Okay.
and we need to loot this camp.
See if there's anything worth taking from their
I
camp.
believe the poison knife recipe is in one of these boxes. Yeah, the poison throwing knife pamphlet. And here is your unique hat. Ian Gator says, and I just booted the game up. Oh, speaking of booting the game up, PC players, Rockstar is having a sale on Steam on I think all their games. So you should check that out. All through the weekend, it's a President's Day sale. I was going to make a post on it, but couldn't be bothered. I'll mention it, though, in all the streams this weekend. And some corn. Now, over here are the bounty hunter horses. One of them is always a dapple gray thoroughbred. And that wagon who stopped, he's got a conductor's hat on. He's heading over to Emerald Station. And the other one is an Appaloosa. A blanket Appaloosa, the leopard blanket Appaloosa. So if he's not going to get out of the way, and this is the Bad Honor playthrough, we might as well harass him a little bit.
I'll happily pull this trigger.
So rude, pulling a gun on us. Mr. Matty says, howdy to you, friend. Appreciate you being here. Happy Friday. Crunch. So we made a short of this. You might have seen it earlier today. And to get that hat off him, you got to pick him up and drop him.
Ropes off now.
Now I'm just gonna check your pockets.
Don't do this.
Mr. Matty says, love that shirt. Well,
Now the fun starts.
thank you, friend. It's a workout shirt. And I couldn't be bothered to put on. And there's your conductor's hat, which we can keep.
Okay.
On your way, sir. Mr. Matty adds, and happy Friday. Yeah, I was thinking, because it occurred to me that I can deduct shirts now for the streams, that I should definitely get a Superman compression shirt, and also perhaps a Spider-Man, if I can find like the classic Spidey suit, and also maybe Wolverine, if we can find the yellow one. That'd be cool. Definitely Superman with the big S, which stands for super, not hope. It is not a symbol for hope. It is a symbol for truth, justice, and the American way, which is what Arthur usually fights for, but not during the Bad Honor playthrough. And we shall be wearing the conductor's hat for the rest of the stream. Yeah, I had no idea you could find this throughout without like actually robbing a conductor, and you can't keep those conductor hats off like the actual like train station conductors. I love the weapons locker. We can free up some of that clutter. Odog says, welcome Miko and Maddie. Sorry, I'm doing fantasy baseball. Wow. I had no idea that existed. I mean, of course I've heard of fantasy football. I guess there's like fantasy everything. So we might use this coat for now. It's part of the Nueva Paraíso outfit. It's just a hunting jacket. It's nice and dark.
When are you gonna let me take you out for an
But we should see what the trapper has on offer.
Come on. You can't just sit around like this.
Oh, here we go.
And I just wanted to antagonize Mrs. Adler, see what that would do. Can't talk to Kieran. We will not be handing this 3-star bison pelt over to Mr. Pearson. We'll just dump it at the trappers to see if he might be able to make us something with it that we don't have. Miko says, thanks, O-Dog. I'm always multitasking myself every time I watch Super Antonio's live streams. That's how you're supposed to do it, Miko. That's what, I always have live streams on in the background. It's, I just like, it's like I live alone, except with a dog, and it's nice to have another voice. It's like having the radio on. But, it's one of my, we're addicted to screens in this time period we live in. On our walk tonight, this woman stopped us because she wanted to say hi to the dog, and that's fine. I'm happy, it's like I'm happy to do that. But she was like standing in that ubiquitous way that that women like walk and stand, where she's got her purse like on her arm, in the crook of her arm, and she's holding her phone. But the phone, she's not checking the phone or anything. She's just looking at, and then she like had to reach down to pet Sadie. She didn't let go of her phone. And of course, I checked her screen. Her lock screen was a French bulldog. So of course she loves dogs. And the French bulldog is very popular among women, I've noticed. But I didn't ask, is that your dog? It's like, I'm not in an emotional space where I want to not currently accepting applications for future ex Mrs. Super Antonios right now. I'm happy being a lone wolf. Flying solo. A confirmed bachelor. That was a euphemism for gay in 1899. O-Dog says, way to catch a detail. Well, yeah, I'm always I'm very observant, as you probably know if you watch these streams. But yeah, I have a visual memory. I can remember things after I see it once. However, if you're single or lonely, I recommend getting a dog.
Looking to trade a pelt or two there.
We meet people every day. We meet women who like dogs, who want a dog, who like my dog, and women who want an excuse to talk to me. So I always feel very popular. And when we walk away, it's like I always feel it's not me, it's the dog, So when we walk away, I always tell Sadie that, I give her a treat because she behaved herself. And she's good with strangers, but I always get a little scared. And I tell her, it's like, what's that like? Everyone you meet loves you. What's that like? You're so popular. I'm so proud of you. And we got some bounty hunters. Miko says, I like living alone as well. Very peaceful. Boring perhaps, but peaceful. Alone but not lonely. Yes, that's how I don't feel lonely at all. And even if I were in a relationship, I don't think I would ever move in. I've lived with 3 women, and that's enough. I don't think I could ever do it again. I'm very happy. You know, it's like if I make a mess, I have to create. You know, I have to clean it myself. I like things being left where I left them. And I like my drama in this game and not in my life. All the guards on the train are mad at us, but I thought there were like, because what you can't really see. Hold on a second. Hold on, because of the map. How do you like me up here? Sarid says, Hola, Superantonio from Spain. Thanks for all your horse tutorials. Helped me a lot. Shout out to Spain. Welcome, friend. This game reminds me of Almeria. Odog says, Amen. Miss me with drama. Some people are addicted to drama, Odog. Males and females. It does seem to be more of a female thing, but I know lots of males that love the drama. And, you know, technically, I also loved the drama in my youth when I was the...
Okay, boy.
Well, I can't say one-shot kid. When I was the double-shot kid. Miko says, Amen. Arthur and I will drink to that. What, drama in the game? What about here? See, all the big streamers are down here. I think we have to cover the map. See, trying to pay attention, trying to grow the channel. Miko says, no drama, LOL. I hate drama. Yeah, you know, it's I think I used to be addicted to drama. I know I was. And it did not serve me at all. And now, you know, when I meet these potential relationships on my walk, you know, it's like I always fast forward to the drama part, which isn't even there yet. But, you know, it's like, haven't even talked to him, or, well, I've talked to him, but, you know, it's like, it's not like I'm going to progress it further, you know, even if they drop hints. It's just because I don't want I see drama further on down the trail, as it were, and I'm just not interested right now. That could change. I mean, and then this is a new thing I'm doing. I like, well, one, the trapper's still mad at us, so we can't sell that pelt. But I like bringing the pelts to the stand rather than leaving it on the horse. And here comes the wolf pack. I think we should make a short out of this too. Defending the trapper from some wolves. Trapper runs away. We'll be fine. And look at all these free wolves for the trapper. We did something similar with the legendary bear. Right between the eyes. Look at all these sleepy wolves. Yeah, it's like one thing that I always say that women never believe is that it's like, and it's not a line, it's true, but I always say that I don't think I've ever been in love. I think there's something wrong with my heart. And whoever I'm out with is going to be like, "Oh, I'm the one. I'm the one who will change him." And trust me, you're not really the one. And yeah, I just, it's like I don't, I've of course been in lust and been very affectionate and fascinated. I've been in fascination with women, but I've, just like, that love that the poets describe, that, Coldplay and the Beatles and Morrissey sing about. I don't think I've ever felt that, really. Or Shakespeare. And, there's a line in a little, from a Beatles song, "With a little help from my friends, do you believe in a love at first sight?" Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. And yeah, I have to believe that a love at first sight. But, however, I've never experienced it. I don't think. Or if I have, I didn't have the emotional capability or like the self-awareness to be able to recognize it in myself. Odoc says, "Take your time. If I was in Hawaii, I'd be married." Well, I think you take your problems with you. I don't, wherever I am, Saint Denis or yeah, or the great state of Lemoyne, it's like, it's just, how do I explain it? Yeah, I just think, it's like my emotions don't experience that high and low. It's probably one of the reasons why I felt I was addicted to drama, creating it and being in the middle of it. Let's pile up all these wolves for the trapper, just because we kind of like the trapper. But I know a lot of married guys that that had that feeling when they met their wives. They knew they were going to marry them. It's like, this is the one. And I've met plenty of women, and I've never had that feeling. This is the one. I've been attracted, of course, but I've never thought I'd really, like to marry her. It's different. I've never met like Scarlett Johansson or I don't know who else. Yeah, so I don't know. They're writing songs of love, but not for me, to quote Cole Porter. Ian Gator says, "Bro, I feel you there 100%. And Miko says, "I guess it also comes with age. As I grow older, such feelings gradually fade." We live in such an odd time. And I really, just with the internet and Instagram and access to like all, I don't know how to describe this in YouTube and family friendly words. Access to every content from G to adult, I guess, is, it's like, it's really easy to see the female form now. That's what I'm trying to say. And I think it has had an effect. I know it has had an effect on the young people and culture.
Yep.
And
Thanks.
and not a good effect. And even, you know, it's like when I had Netflix, you know, I noticed how, you know, conversations on TV shows had drifted into obscenities and the F-bombs were dropped everywhere. F this, F that, F, 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 just because you could. And not like in a clever way like Quentin Tarantino uses. They were just dropping it in because they could. And also nudity and sex scenes were really ramped up. I think because they're they're competing with all those other, you know, all the other content that's available out there.
Just a moment. Yes?
And that's
Be a lot easier if
that's
you
just
were
kind of
square.
I know it's disappointing for me. Let's go back to Valentine. Well, actually, let's go to Emerald Ranch
Customers don't want trouble.
because Arthur wants to try to steal. That's the only I believe that's the only conductor's office, train station office that we can enter. And you used to be able to steal his hat. Spoiler alert, it's been fixed. I know men in general worked harder when it was harder to access nudity. When you had to make more of an effort, you know, it's like you had to become. Ticket, please.
Oh my God.
You know, you'd had to actually meet a woman, you know, it's like, and you had to build up your confidence. You had to, like, build your social skills, become a potential mate that was attractive. You had to work on yourself, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't think men in general, work on themselves like they used to. Because, you know, it's a biological incentive that is being supplied artificially with no effort on your part. And that's not good. Miko says, indeed, as Dutch said, those were the days. Twin7 Taker Gamer, interesting username, says, are you on the PS4? I am indeed.
Please, no.
We are Team PS4 on this channel. We have yet to buy a PS5. And I just read somewhere that Sony isn't even releasing any PS5s this year. I mean PS5 games, is what I meant to say.
Okay, give me everything you got.
Okay.
Ticket, please.
Come on, I will kill you right here.
Okay, here.
Arthur is enjoying his conductor hat. We're trying to get a silver chain bracelet. We need one for the belt buckle.
I said hand over what you got.
Just take it.
Twin7 Taker Gamer says, if you need some help, I'm ready. Appreciate you being here, Twin7.
You ain't seeing tomorrow, buddy.
And that's about it for Arthur's conductor days. A-Name says, hopefully I'm not too late. How's it going? It's going quite well, A-Name, and you are just in time. Twin7 says, look in the back. Actually, we're just going to write in the journal. Oduck says, Sony is not releasing any PS5 exclusive games or any new games this year. How weird is that?
Will you clear out of here, please?
Odog says EA certainly is. College football is fresh this fall. See, you usually you used to be able to knock this guy out, and you could get his conductor hat. Note the color is more blue. You can't do that anymore. It's been patched. Twin Seven says can't wait. Speaking of college football,
Out of the way, please.
Oh, Christ.
we can hog time, but we cannot pick him up. We cannot get that hat off him. A-Name says, got my Chapter 3 playthrough basically completely finished. Got all satchels, mostly all the trapper clothes also.
Will you watch it? No manners.
You have been having fun in Chapter 3.
Untie me now.
A-Name.
Will you watch it?
Odog says, Sony is smart. No games this year is outselling college football.
Lordy, I better go.
I don't, you know, it's like, I could talk for hours on the state of modern gaming. I just don't see it as a good move.
Will you watch it?
A-Name says, might stay on the same save, but go to Chapter 4, but save it separately so I can keep the previous chapter. Yeah, I do that a lot, A-Name. Zoidy Pepper, greetings, friend. Welcome back. Happy Friday. We are doing a Bad Honor playthrough. I don't think you have been here for the Bad Honor free roam, so appreciate you being here. Zoidy says, hi guys, sorry, been a long time. I'm still the same Zoidy Pepper as before I changed the picture. I know that username anywhere, Zoidy Pepper. A-Name says, I really have been having a good time. Yeah, it's quite easy to do in Chapter 3. Odog says, it is when the games like that are long. And as long as we have a conductor's hat, we might as well take this train somewhere.
What? I'm sorry, passengers aren't allowed here.
Odog says, Sony is releasing a game, by the way. Yeah, it was just a headline I saw. I didn't even bother reading the article. And before we go, we need to tell this horse to stay so that he doesn't run behind us and get chewed up by the train. A-Name says, saves me having to get all the satchels and stuff. Also, if I did a complete redo. I love getting the satchels. I'll get the satchels just for fun. It's like, if I have a spare 2 hours, I'll just load an old save and go hunting. Odog says, MLB The Show releases every year. And Micah says, hello. Greetings, Micah. Happy Friday. Zoidy says, thank you. I had my birthday on Wednesday and I had loads of fun. Happy birthday, Zoidy. And many happy returns. I hope you got a lot of stuff and had cake. And I hope you brought cake to share. A-Name says, the only pelt I hated to have to get was the perfect squirrels. I have a squirrel spot. It's the cabin north, south. I believe it is east of Emerald Station. Yeah, I mean, you're going towards Saint Denis. And there's a bunch of squirrels that circle around there. And as long as you have the buck antler trinket and the varmint rifle, you should be fine. Can't really defend ourselves from the train.
There he is. Take him out.
And we forgot to bring a decent gun with us. We didn't really think this through. Twin7 says, I'm playing Undisputed on PC now. It's really nice and waiting on MLB and well, what to get for? Well, what to K24? I'm not sure what that. Oh, World Wrestling. Is it a wrestling game? 2K24, maybe. Twin7, Rockstar is having a sale on Steam for PC games this weekend. So you may want to take advantage of that. A-Name says, I went up past the Wallace station near Owangila for them as I was able to get cougars and beavers there. Yeah, I hate hunting up there. What? No, I mean, no, I was thinking of the other side of the map. Yeah, there's anywhere there's trees, you'll find squirrels, really. Zoidy says, thanks. Oh, I did get a lot of cool prezzies. I had some pick on my username, put on my cake, and it was Brill. Well done, Zoidy. What kind of cake? I can't remember the last time I've had. No, I had carrot cake. I was going to say I haven't remembered the last time, but I had carrot cake during the holidays. Odog says, yes, wrestling is WWE. Well, Zoidy says, if I could send you a piece over the internet, shame you can't. Yes, it is a shame. I would enjoy it. Zoidy, I'd be happy to eat one in your honor. I love cake. And cake loves me. A little too much. Ian Gator, hey Antonio, did you get the achievement for finding the permanent home for the squirrel statue? Yes, I did. We have a video on it in the channel somewhere. But we don't spend that much time with Marston, even though we do Marston Mondays. And I'm looking forward to returning to that. We finished Red Dead 1, so we're just kind of going through it. Still working on that Strange Man video. I have all the pieces, but I wanted to finish the Viewer Horse Show first. Zoidy says it was jam and cream cake. Sounds good, Zoidy. I'd eat that. A-Name says, I dislike sponge in cake and cupcakes. Think it's really dry in my opinion, but it's also because I can be a picky eater. I think with a sponge cake, you need to like pay attention to the icing, or you need to soak it in something. Ian Gator says, dope, I'm gonna go look for that. Thank you. Zoidy says again, it was jam and cream. Jam and cream sounds good.
Watch where you're going.
I wanted to ask Seamus about Lily, but he's not talking to us. Zoidy says it was. I enjoyed it.
Wait, what are you doing
And
here?
then this Joker.
Hello, mister. Mister?
And what happened to our horse? A-Name says using the horse up past Elysian Pool in Roanoke. Not sure what it's called though. The Perlino Andalusian. Are you talking about? Okay, let's go beat up Cooper. This is interesting because there are two extra pieces of dialogue you can get. I only got one of them, irritatingly enough. But it makes me want to do both these over again. I will show you how to do it. A-Name says in my chapter 3 save, and Red 2 says hi. Greetings, Red 2. Where's Red Leader?
Well,
A name says, yes, that's the one, the Perlino.
Sorry.
Making a short called Every Blue-Eyed Horse in Red Dead Redemption 2, and the Perlino is one of them.
Cooper, give him what you've got.
I ain't giving him nothing except a lesson.
Cooper has a fine mustache. Look at those shoulders.
Come on, that's enough. You don't have to do that.
Okay,
All right.
let's get our hat back. And what happened to our hat? Ticket, please. And so you have to loot Cooper. And then you have to deal with this witness.
Hey, you know what I do to thieves?
And he's going to run away, so you have to move fast.
I didn't steal that. It's a debt. Damn it.
And we are way in the red. Now you can talk to Lily one more time.
Let's go.
Or two more times.
You got your money. Leave me alone. What do you want? I've got nothing to say to you.
Lily's sad because we beat up Cooper because she loves him.
You're lucky. He was here to pay for you, miss.
I wouldn't have had to borrow it if he wasn't. Now stay the hell away from me.
See, you can encourage or discourage. And we only got one of them, regrettably. So it makes me want to do this all over again just so we can get both. Zoidie says, thought I'd pop in. It's been a long time while I'm struggling to get back to sleep. And it's 3:57 a.m. here. Yeah, Zoidie. We are doing a 10 a.m. stream on Sundays, 10 a.m. my time. That will work better for you in the UK. I believe you are in the UK. Shout out to the UK. So yeah, check on Sundays. Let's see. What time would that be for you? UK time. So you're 8 hours ahead, so that would be 4 o'clock p.m. for you. So check in the afternoon on Sunday. A name says, Sadie is fast asleep. Yeah, regrettably, she moved to her crate in front of the desk. Zoidie says, same here. It's been such a long while. I said hi to you all. Yes, I appreciate you being here, Zoidie. A name says, think it's about 4 p.m. UK time. Yeah, 4 p.m. UK, 10 a.m. here in sunny Saint Denis in the great state of Lemoyne. So we're doing 10 a.m. streams on Sundays. Just hangout streams, talk for a little bit, for an hour or so. And then I thought we could do a save reload and maybe we would get, or an exit reload, and maybe Lily would still be there. Spoiler alert, she is not. Twin7 Taker Gamer says, would love to join you on Sunday. Yes, it's more of a hangout stream. Just gonna like talk for an hour. Check up on you guys. A name says, you think there'll be a Red Dead 3 and what would you like it to be about? I don't know. I don't think there will be a Red Dead 3, honestly. I guess it depends on how well GTA 6 does. I believe everyone who worked on this game has either been forced into retirement or fired, and they have an entirely new set of developers and editors and executives, and they're going to take, and Rockstar is going to go in a completely different direction. But we'll see. I don't know. I was thinking, though, today, however, that an interesting an interesting twist to Red Dead 3 would be the year John took off and all the adventures he got into without the gang. However, John has his entire game with Red Dead 1, so I don't know why we would go backwards from Red Dead 3, but I just thought it would be interesting to explore what John did in his year off. A-Name says, yeah, same. To be honest, I don't think they'll do a third game. And he continues, wish they would make Arthur have a good ending or something, though, for a remastered version of the game as a DLC. And we didn't mean to do that. The horse is fine. We have plenty of horse survivors. Zoidy says, I hope they do, because Red Dead 2 was my favorite and a brilliant game. Brill. Yes, I agree. They might, you never know, I guess, but it's not going to be like this game, and I don't know if it's going to be better. Again, we have to wait for GTA 6 and see how that turns out.
Empty your pockets now, tough guy.
Hey, now, this isn't smart.
But modern games,
Hurry up.
on the whole, I feel are disappointing. And now Seamus is mad at us for some reason. He wants to fight, but Arthur's always up for a fight. He really didn't like our new conductor hat. Odog says, hope it's a prequel, and it's lawless mostly. The other two came at a time the West was being tamed. Yeah, it would have to be. I mean, it's a Western game. I mean, 1910 was like an odd time period for Red Dead 1, even though they needed it for the Mexican Revolution. And I feel they weren't fully committed in Red Dead 1 to the Old West. But if they did, they would have to set it in like 1880 or 1870. Which I believe is the sweet spot for the Old West. Pardon me, sir.
Learn your place, friend. You're done. You're asking for it, you bastard.
Not really letting us lasso right now. Zoidy says, yeah, they should do a prequel like Last of Us is a prequel. And A-Name says, not even sure what Red Dead 3 would be about, since there isn't much they would be able to base it off unless they gave the community the chance to make the choice, which the company can base the game off. I don't know any gaming company that is paying attention to the community. Or, you know, any media company. They're taking us for granted. They're not, they're making the games and the content that they believe we should be enjoying rather than content and games that we would actually enjoy. They're not paying attention to the market. There is no artistry. It's activism. Odog says, lots to base Red Dead 3 off. Charles and Sadie alone, or a prequel of Hosea and Dutch. Yes, young Hosea and Dutch and young Miss Grimshaw would be my vote for a prequel, and like a 12, 13-year-old Arthur. Be fun to play as Dutch. Like make Dutch the main character, the main protagonist. Then it would everything, all three games would just dovetail quite nicely. Much like when you add the prequels to the Star Wars games or Star Wars movies, the entire series becomes about Anakin Skywalker, his rise and fall. And you could do the same thing with Dutch by making Dutch the main protagonist. That would be interesting. That's what I would vote for. If I make a video talking about Red Dead 3, I think I would talk about Dutch. A name says Hosea and Dutch would be good. And Twin 7 says they just want our money. Yes, Twin 7, they're taking us for granted, and they just want us to subscribe to whatever they put out. A name says was thinking of maybe Jack Marston and a possible gang, but with the year it was when he killed Ross. It's too far ahead. Yeah, we're coming into World War I. And you can't do that. It's too far ahead. Twin 7 says, Red Dead Redemption 2 is my favorite game. I have over 4,000 hours in it. That is 4,000 hours well spent, friend. I think I personally have 4 hours in this game. This is my first playthrough. Odog says, problem with Jack is the West is settled and tamed. And he continues, they are in it for the money. Yeah, I mean, you're allowed to make money. But it used to be you made money by selling things that people wanted. Not what you wanted them to want. Odog says, that's a very lame statement. Not sure what we're talking about, Odog. Did you note we left the rancher with his wife? Thought that would make him happy. Twin 7 says, I'm so mad they don't part more in the game. Yes, Rockstar has abandoned this game. And abandoned this community, I believe. But that's very cynical. I don't like being cynical. I don't feel I am cynical by nature. And I want to be proven wrong. Odog says, games are expensive to make. And it's not cheap making a game, from licenses, coding, and programming, and story writing on top of actors. That's true. It takes more time and creativity than making, say, a movie. You know, it takes 5 to 10 years. So what he says, games are so expensive to buy too. Yeah, because basically you're getting for the at best you're getting an immersive experience, a movie that you can star in yourself. Odog says, Take-Two left this game. Rockstar wanted to support it. How do you feel about a routine camp inspection? Twin 7 says, if you need my help with the game, I don't mind helping, doing missions and selling, helping you make money on here. Appreciate that, Twin 7. We will keep your resume on file. A-Name says, facts, to be honest, online or Red Dead 2 fell off after 2021, in my opinion. COVID changed everything. COVID changed the entire landscape. They had so much more they could have done, but focused on other games which were more active during that time. Odog says, takes time to make the graphic art. A lot of things go into play, and server support. Yeah, Odog, and all those people who made this game have been fired or moved on. They've got a completely new generation of developers and writers who I believe don't have the experience or the talent to create something like this. Zoidy says Red Dead 2 was well worth every penny and pound. Yeah, I love this game. It literally changed my life, and it's paid for itself over and over. Same with movies, Odog, and TV. Odog says, Shark Cash Cards. And Odog says, GTA 5 Online broke the mold with cash cards. Pure profit. Yeah, they make so much money with GTA 5, GTA Online. And they just have dollar signs on their eyes. And all their creativity and focus is on GTA Online and perhaps GTA 6. I'm very happy to be proven wrong with all of this. I don't like being cynical. I don't feel I'm cynical. A-Name says, would like to... the actors who played as the main gang members, such as Micah, Arthur, and Dutch, I think they do great in other games. Yeah, it'd be so complicated. You know, it's like... you have to get all those people back. I don't think they'd invite Micah back, though. What's that guy's name? Rob, I can't remember his last name. O-Dog says, that's Take-Two Interactive, bro. And back to camp we go. A-Name says, oops, forgot to put the word C. Oh, here you go. A-Name would like to see the actors who played as the main gang members, such as Micah, Arthur, and Dutch. I think they would do great in other games. Dear Arthur, put away.
Mr. Morgan.
But we got to deal with this, well, one, her Strauss in his nightcap, but we can skip that scene too. As much as we can. Yeah, we're not going to visit here, Mr. Downs. We've got too much to do. And too little time. Miles to go before we sleep.
I'm sorry, Harris Johnson. I had a lot on.
We still need to figure out the coat for the Bad Honor outfit.
I don't like his kind.
Zoidie asks, how's Sadie doing? My dog also...
As you wish.
Oh. Message retracted. Sadie's doing quite well. She was here earlier. Let me see if I can get her. Hold that thought. Come here. Hey, come here. Come. Come. Here you go. Say hi to the chat. Say hi to O-Dog. Say hi to Zoidie Pepper. Look up here. Look. There you go. Yes, she was asleep. Kind of woke her up. Woke her up for the chat. I hope you appreciate it. Zoidie says, how's Sadie doing? My dog also turned 5 on Wednesday. She is 2.5, I believe. Still a little baby, as far as I am concerned. And she's very tired. Miko says, hello, Sadie. Say hi to Miko. Say shout out to the Philippines. Shout out to the Philippines. Zoidie says, hello, Sadie. Good to see you. You never see her when she's like up. You just see her when she's tired and sleepy. O-Dog says, happy Valentine's Day, Sadie. Yeah, I gave her a heart-shaped cookie. A heart-shaped shortbread cookie that had a raspberry filling that I bought from the bakery. Specifically for her. I got 2. One for her, one for me. Twin7 says, hey, little one. And A-Name says, go all the way round. Zoidie says, I'm the same no matter what age she is. Yeah, they're always babies. And that, my friends, regrettably, is all I have for you tonight. I appreciate you being here. O-Dog, where is your cohort, David? We missed him tonight. Shout out to the mods, O-Dog. Appreciate you being here, friend. We shall return tomorrow with another horse show. Not the viewer horse show, which we're still working on, featuring the White Arabian. Then Sunday, we're going to have a morning hangout stream at 10 p.m. PST. And Marston Mondays returns on Mondays with the continuing in Red Dead 1. Miko says, thanks for the stream. Miko, appreciate you being here, friend. A-Name, Zoidie, thank you. Zoidie, go to sleep. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great night, friends. Have a great weekend. And y'all take care now. And disregard everything I said in this stream. I don't like being cynical. I'm not